Hi, everyone. It's Bridget Eileen Sisko here, founder of Exalted Publishing House, podcast host of the Gathering Movement, and a sales, messaging, and public speaking strategist for female entrepreneurs. I wanted to share just a very real, raw space of what I am experiencing right now. And it has to do with my publishing company and the mission and something that I didn't expect to happen is happening as part of this. Now, to take everyone back in time a little bit, last year I was given an opportunity to write in a multi-author book myself. The book was called Awakening: Meet the Women Birthing a New Earth. I wrote a chapter on sovereignty. And it was extremely activating. It pulled me out of my comfort zone. It allowed me to get really vulnerable in sharing some of my own story of dealing with Lyme disease and not feeling empowered in that healing process. I really took a lot more of the victim mentality at that time. A number of months later, I decided to open my own publishing company to really bridge together my coaching, public speaking, podcasting skills, sales skills, and bring women together for experiences where they could be a published author without all the time, money, investment, yada, yada. And it's funny because the last couple of days I've been interviewing some of my authors, and I've now had almost 50 authors that I've worked with in the last two books, Legacy Speaks and Success Codes. And they're all saying something very similar. And this is what I didn't expect them to all say. Number one, they said their intuition guided them to this project. They didn't know that they were meant to write something. And many of them joined for reasons that sounded logical in the time, right? So maybe they wanted to be a better writer. Maybe they wanted to meet new people. Maybe they wanted to be an author. But what everyone is experiencing is this level of activation. It's this level of, I believe that when we say yes to things, doorways open, it becomes like a portal. And the same thing is happening here. And I didn't really realize it at first. When you say yes to a project like this, you are opening a doorway, a pathway, a portal to this next level. The thought that came to me yesterday is this is like an elevator where we are literally elevating ourselves to the next floor. We're all getting on this next floor together, and then we decide what we want to do with our new accomplishments, yada, yada. There seems to be this energetic activation happening for those who are joining this. Not only is the writing process deeply cathartic, right? I've had people write chapters on their mental health challenges, death, dying, the dying process, illness, challenge, murder, a lot of really challenging concepts, yet they were all transmuted. And all of these women were able to move beyond the confines and conditions of some of these challenges of the human existence and really share them in a way that was deeply impactful. So one part of this is the writing experience itself is so deeply cathartic, and it allows us to actually heal. Allows us to actually heal when we're able to move through the emotion, when we're able to experience it again and again and again. The surprising thing that's come of this is people are calling this an initiation, an awakening, a portal, a nourishing experience where they felt and feel held the entire time. And it's making me realize something, that this is not just about books. Like, it's just not just about books. Yes, when you join a container like this, you will be a published author. Yes, you will be in community with some incredible leaders and women from all over the world. Yes, you're going to get trainings on visibility, public speaking, podcasting, and you're going to see those types of results in your business, but there's something else happening here. And it feels like an activation of the next level of leadership. Because my big vision with these books, and that's why it's beyond the books, is that we can start to usher in new ways of doing, being, living. Right? The last book, or the book that's about to come out, is called Success Codes. And it's about redefining what success truly is. It's not just about the book. It's about amplifying a message that we feel so deeply passionate about in this time, in this moment, in this time in history. The book Legacy Speaks was about women leading lives worth remembering. It's not just about the book, it's about the messages that are being shared. And it is my deepest intention, which I will hold this in my heart for every single book that I get to create and produce, that those who are meant to read these words and these stories, they will find their way to this book. This book will find their way to them, because each one of the stories shared in these books are this initiation, are this type of activation. It's a mirror. It's truly, truly a mirror. And that's why it's just not really about books. It's not what I thought. I thought I was creating a publishing company to help people be published authors. The thing is that being a published author does change the trajectory. It does change your energetic signature. It does change how you show up as a leader. But a lot of this is in the intangible. It's in the non-physical realm that my authors are experiencing this journey. And I just love the idea of thinking about when we say yes to something as a doorway, as a portal. And a lot of the time we don't even know why we're saying yes to something. We just feel this heart pull that's drawing us towards a person, an organization, a mission, a feeling, an idea, a program. We don't even know why. But as soon as we enter this doorway, something is behind it that we never could have expected. So the same goes for the women who are writing these books, and the same goes for those who are going to be reading these stories. If we go back in history, we have always told stories. We've always been orators. We've been sharing stories, sharing songs, sharing wisdom for millennia. And this is just another way to bring forth messages of empowerment, of passion, of inspired living, of new ways of doing, being, and living. Because a lot of the stories that are being shared are breaking free from the mold of societal conditioning, breaking free from what people have told us is possible. And that's not true unless you want to accept that as true. Oh, Charlotte, I love you. And I just feel so lit up by this kind of realization within myself that this is not just about books. It's not even what I thought it was going to be. It's an initiation. It is a portal. It is a massive up level for yourself, for your business. There's just so much that is happening, and I am so grateful to just be the conduit, because that's how I see my role. I will hold the space. I will teach you everything I know. I will nurture. I will nourish. I will guide you. I will lead you. But at the end of the day, you are the leader. You are the leader. You are the leader. I'm simply the conduit for a greater message that is meant to be here, shared for humanity at this given time in history, that you are sovereign, that you are worthy, that your story matters, that your experience matters. And when we can share our experiences with others in ways that empower them, gosh, that creates the most beautiful ripple effect in the world. And I am here for it. I am here for it. I am bowing down to it, because this is so much greater than just you writing a 3,000 word chapter. That feels so structured, when this is an expansive opportunity. It's an expansive opportunity that brings you back to yourself, that brings you back to your mission. And a lot of the times, I will guarantee your mission is going to become more solidified, because we're going to hold a collective intention. And there is deep power in collective vision, collective consciousness. When we come together and set intentions and set prayers for what we want humanity to look like, how we want to hold ourselves, how we want to lead, how we want to impact people. And we hold that in the highest high vision, because all is possible. We live and dwell in a realm of unlimited potentiality. All is possible. All is possible. All is possible. And when we hold that collective vision together and bring our heart and our emotions and our intentions and our missions together, there is nowhere else that this can go but up. It could only empower people. It can only change people. It can only spark people. It can only ignite people. Might make them question some things, but that is a blessing in itself. I feel so deeply blessed to be on this planet right now, sharing the work that I get to share. I feel so deeply blessed and grateful to be able to work with just incredible women, incredible humans who have a similar vision for humanity, that want to inspire people deeply, that want to hold each other in our hearts, that want to rise and lift and grow and cry together, all the things. And I'm just not stopping. It'll probably have new forms, new evolutions as we go on. But right now, these books are just lighting up my heart. They light up my soul because someone can hold it in their hands and be touched and be felt and be heard. And I'm just excited. The next book is called Lineage Speaks, Women Healing Generations Past, Present, and Future. So it's not only about lineage and how the work that you're doing now heals your ancestors, heals your children, your future children, but it's also about this ripple effect that we have in the world when we come to teach and we come to show up as a leader. Because so much happens when we just stand in our power and we use our voice and we go out there. And guess what? Sometimes I do videos like this and no one listens, and that's okay. Because I know that the messages will be heard by those who need to hear them most. And we all have this ability to amplify a message of empowerment, of connection, of togetherness, of oneness, of love, especially in a time where there's a lot of separation and divisiveness. So that is Lineage Speaks. It is another powerhouse group of women coming together who are sharing their stories, but they're also looking to completely enter this new portal, this new dimension of who they are, of what their businesses are capable of what they are capable of as a leader, and how they can create a massive impact on this planet through the work that they are doing. Because heck yes, it is so possible. So join me in that book. You're welcome to apply. The link is in my bio. Extreme gratitude, extreme love, and I'm so thankful that I can start to infuse my teachings and everything I've learned in the past probably 10 plus years of this spiritual journey with you all, because I am meant to be a teacher and I'm meant to share and activate the teacher within you. Lots of love. Have a beautiful weekend. I love you all. Talk to you later.